Hi, I'm Kenneth Eagleton, Director of Field Partnerships for IM, and I want to talk to you a little bit about our partnerships in India. Yes, I said partnerships in the plural because we have partnerships with more than one organization. But first, let me give you a little bit of the history of the work in India. Back in 1835, Free Will Baptists sent their first missionaries to India. That work did not survive for Free Will Baptist. It was absorbed later on in that century into the American Baptist movement. But then, when Free Will Baptist reorganized in the United States in 1935, in that very same year, they sent out a missionary to India. And it is our oldest field. It is also our largest field. We currently have over 400 places of worship for Free Will Baptist. And currently, the only missionary still working in India is Brother Carlisle Hanna. He is in charge of the Free Will Baptist work there, supervising the Free Will Baptist work in two different areas of India, in South India and then in North India. So the first partnership that we have is a support of this work that's being done and has been done since 1935. And this vast network of churches that we have in North India and South India. Part of our funds from the World Missions Offering go to help this work that Brother Carlisle is doing both in North India and South India, which has to do with church planting, helping to support some of our pastors and evangelists in this area, as well as the Bible Institute in South India and training programs in North India as well. A second group that we work with is Global India Training Network, and they have, it's an indigenous Indian work, not affiliated with any denomination, but they are planting churches amongst unreached people groups in several different states, mainly in North India and in Odisha. And so we are partnering with them. They have a little over 40 different places of worship, and we are especially interested in their focus on unreached people groups. So mostly we are helping them with church planting and also a training center that is under construction currently to train workers, especially church planters. And a third group that we are working with is called MSS for short. It is also an Indian indigenous group that has a larger network of churches of over 200 churches in the state of Odisha. It's interesting because the state of Odisha is where originally Free Will Baptist got started back in the 19th century. So we have come full circle, and once again working with partners that are doing church planting in Odisha amongst unreached people groups as well. MSS also has an orphanage, and they have a Christian school in Odisha. And so our partnership goes to help those three areas of the orphanage, the Christian school, and the church planting that is taking place there. All of these get funds from the World Missions Offering. A good portion of the funds that go to help these different partnerships in India come from the World Missions Offering. And we hope that you will give generously so that we can continue to support all of this work that is being done in India. India has approximately 1,300,000,000 people, and 90% of the people group in India are considered to be unreached peoples. So there's a tremendous need for reinforcing what is being done as far as church planting, discipleship in India.